Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about an update on George Russell's future, as well as a big penalty verdict that's been issued. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description. But let's jump straight into the video. So let's start with Russell, with more being said about his future. Now, as we know, Russell has had a really good season so far in 2025. You know, he's had multiple podiums, he sits fourth in the driver's standings, and I really do feel he stepped up into the team leader role really well since Lewis Hamilton left the team for Ferrari. But Russell does not have a contract for 2026, and we know Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff has been a fan of Max Verstappen, and in 2024 was very open about his desire to sign Verstappen. And it could create a situation of, you know, if Verstappen goes to Mercedes, could Russell end up just replacing him at Red Bull? But earlier this year, Wolff said he had stopped his public attempts of signing Verstappen. So it could be a case with Russell that it's just a matter of time before he re-signs with Mercedes. And last year, Mercedes announced Kimi Antonelli as Hamilton's replacement at the end of August in Monza. And Wolff was asked if the team would wait that length of time to confirm Russell. And Wolff said in response, as quoted by Sky F1, "No, definitely not that long. George and I are totally clear on how this is going to go. And 100% alignment. There's no such thing as dragging this on, because that's not what we do." So it looks like Russell could re-sign with Mercedes before August, and I think he deserves it. As I say, he's put in some really good performances in 2025, and I think will continue to lead the team well going into 2026. But let's move on to Oliver Bearman, who has been hit with a really big grid penalty ahead of the Monaco Grand Prix. Basically, TV replay showed Bearman appearing to overtake Carlos Sainz under the red flags following Oscar Piastri's crash, with the steward subsequently noting the incident. And after various footage and data was analysed, the stewards have come to the decision to hit Bearman with a really big grid penalty, and he'll suffer a 10-place grid drop for the Monaco Grand Prix. The steward's verdict said, while prior to the overtake, the session had been red flagged. The team informed the driver rather late, just before the overtake happened. However, it's clear from the video footage that there was a light panel directly in front of the driver, which showed the red flag, and the dashboard also indicated the red flag well before the overtake took place. The regulations require the drivers to immediately reduce speed and proceed slowly back to their respective pits. The same regulations caution drivers of the fact that in a red flag situation, overtaking is forbidden, and drivers should remember that race and service vehicles may be on the track. The driver claimed that he saw the red flags, but decided not to slow down abruptly because he felt that slowing down abruptly would have been more dangerous, and that what he did was a safer way of handling the situation. We disagreed with his decision to not take steps to slow down sufficiently to avoid overtaking another car, and instead proceeding slowly back to the pits, as required. The whole purpose of requiring drivers to slow down immediately is for safety. They will not know what is in front of them, or the reason for the red flag being shown. This is particularly so in a track like Monaco. In the circumstances, there's no mitigating factor for the fact that he overtook a car under a red flag, and we therefore imposed a penalty of a 10-place grid drop for the race and 2 penalty points. So a pretty big penalty there for Bearman, and he is going to have a really difficult Monaco Grand Prix. Now, as we know, Monaco, it's so hard to overtake around the circuit due to the narrow nature of it, and with a 10-place grid drop, it's more than likely he's going to be starting towards the back of the grid, and I think his progress is going to be really limited throughout the Grand Prix. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.